Good morning, friends. In this video, we are going to discuss the next strength test that is called as abrasion test. So, what do you mean by this abrasion? Abrasion means when there are two, three, four like this particles are there. Just don't get confused. Particles are there. During the movement or anything, something is moving on this top or any under the action of any forces, if these particles will collide with each other, and the surface portion of individual aggregates will be washed or will get damaged. What is happening? Two or three particles or many particles, when they collide with each other, the surface portion will get eroded. And this eroded portion will be collected as fine powder. Yes or no? Whenever you two to three stones you will hit in a box, some powder will get formed at the deposit, will be deposited at the bottom. Do you agree? At the bottom. So that fine portion is also collected here. So abrasion force means colliding force. Abrasion means colliding force on each other such that friction will develop. Friction will cause the surface of the aggregate will just up. So in another word, abrasion is also called wear and tear. Wear and tear. Correct, no? So when two particles are colliding, wear and tear of the aggregate will happen. Yes? Yes, like that. Okay. So abrasion is a measure of resistance to wear. If aggregate is strong, then it will resist to wear and tear. Yes or no? So that type of property we are conducting here. Abrasion test. What is happening? Abrasion is the measure of resistance to wear or hardness. It is an essential property for road aggregate. This is also strength test for conducting road aggregate. Okay. So when it acts as wearing surface. So due to the movement of the traffic, the road stones used in surface course are subjected to wearing actions. How? Wearing action, the road is there. So whenever, so there will be different courses, no? Bottom course, base course, sub base course. At the topmost you are putting WC. So in correct word is wearing course. At the topmost layer of a road you are putting wearing course. What do you mean by wearing course? In wearing course, bitumen plus aggregates. Bitumen plus aggregates are there. So in a topmost layer, in a bitumen plus aggregate layer, that we call it as wearing course, due to the movement of vehicles. Due to the movement of vehicles, wear and tear will take place. Due to the movement of these vehicles, the aggregates wear and tear will take place. If aggregates are strong, the wear and tear is less. If aggregates are weak, wear and tear is more and the road will start deforming. Okay, so that is what we have explained here. When the traffic moves on the road, the sand particles between the wheel and road surface causes the abrasion on road aggregates. The sand particles will be there. This will cause wear and tear on the aggregates. Wear and tear on the aggregates. That is what we have written here. Okay, when the traffic moves, the sand particles between wheel and road surface causes what? Abrasion on the aggregates. Causes abrasion. Generally, you understand, due to the movement of traffic, aggregates will have wear and tear. That is the main. Okay. So why we are conducting abrasion test? To know whether aggregates are strong in abrasive action. Now to know this one, we are using Los Angeles abrasion test. Los Angeles abrasion test. How we have done ACV test, no? Aggregate crushing value. Similarly, we are conducting Los Angeles abrasion test. Is to find the percentage of wear and tear due to the relative rubbing action of steel balls used as abrasive charge. You understand that in sight how the abrasion is going to take place due to the movement of vehicles. Due to the movement of vehicles, these aggregates are facing wear and tear. In lab, how we are going to conduct wear and tear experiment? Wheels cannot be used, no? Wheels, tires, vehicles cannot be used. To make these aggregates wear and tear, we are using steel balls or abrasive charges. So that is why we are name given. Steel balls are used as abrasive charges in an experiment which will cause rubbing action. Which will cause rubbing action. When you come to the diagram, you will understand. Okay, you will understand. For the time being, you understand that in a laboratory, steel balls used as abrasive charge to create, to maintain rubbing action, to maintain rubbing action. From the rubbing action, you are having percentage wear and tear. Percentage wear and tear. Now, abrasive charge, that steel balls are also called as cast iron spheres, are also called as cast iron spheres. These are generally 40 mm dia and approximately this much weight. Okay, means half a kilo weight, half a kilo weight of they are used. Pounding action or abrasive action of the balls. Okay, whenever we are conducting the test, no, these balls will hit each other or hit the aggregate such that pounding action will be takes place. Pounding action will be taking place. I hope it is clear. You remember, in a laboratory, to maintain rubbing action, to maintain wear and tear, okay, to have wear and tear, to measure whether aggregates are strong or poor, steel balls are used as abrasive charge. These will call rubbing action. So steel ball dimension generally 40 mm dia, 300 to 400 or 500 grams in weight. So this will cause pounding action. This will call pounding action. Okay, now you forget about this. I will go to the diagram first, then I will come to this one, okay, you understand. This is the setup of Los Angeles abrasion test. This is a setup of Los Angeles abrasion test. You understand this one? This is a rotating drum, no? This can be rotated, this can be rotated. Yes, this is called as Los Angeles abrasion test. To rotate this one, we have electric motor. That's all. Here RPM is maintained. RPM can be maintained. Rotations or revolutions per minute, it can be maintained. Speed can be adjusted. Speed can be adjusted. Now you understand. Here there is an opening for this rotating drum, no? Opening is there, no? So removing these screws and there is a handle, you can take it outside. So inside we can put, no? Inside we can put something, no? So cross section of this is shown here. Cross section of this is shown here. Are you getting this one? Are you getting this one? Cross section of this is shown here. Now in the cross section, inside you are putting aggregates also. Are there visible here? Aggregates are also there. You are putting steel balls also. So what are these spherical shaped steel balls? These are acting as abrasive charge whenever this is rotating, no? Whenever this is rotating, no? Like this rotating, no? Steel balls will collide each other and also aggregates. So steel balls plus aggregates when it is revolving will cause what action? Will cause abrasion action. Will cause abrasion action. Will cause abrasion action. Simple, no? I hope you are understanding how you are measuring wear and tear in the laboratory using Los Angeles abrasion testing machine. So inside a cylinder, known sample of aggregates will be put plus steel balls will be put. These will act as abrasive charge in the revolution. When it is rotating, revolving, this will collide with each other. Pounding action will take place and see here fine powder is formed. At the end, what you are measuring? Okay, you are taking this one outside, no? You are taking this one outside. Total all the things you are measuring powder quantity. Same thing as you have done in ACV experiment, aggregate crushing value experiment. Okay, same thing you are going to do. The experiment setup is different here. Okay, so again, in the beginning, you are going to take 12.5 mm sieve, 10 mm sieve. Exactly. So aggregate sample which is passing through this sieve but retained on this sieve. The sample which is passing through 12.5 mm sieve but retained on 10 mm sieve, you are taking that sample. You are taking that sample. I hope it is clear like that. Okay. The aggregate sample is selected and it is put here, and also the number of balls, their weight is also selected from one table. We will see that one in the next slide. That is also selected. In the main concept, you understand known weight of aggregate or a sample is selected depending upon the testing. Sample is selected, is put, and a known number of steel balls, known number of weights, and correct number of revolutions. For one grade of aggregate, number of revolutions may be different. For another grade, B grade, number of revolutions will be different. For one grade of aggregate, number of steel balls will be different. For another grade, number of steel balls will be different. So that way the experiment will change. But overall you should understand, aggregate is selected, that sample is put here, and again before putting you are going to take the weight, W1, that is very important. Original weight, dry weight of aggregate sample. Before this crushing or before this rotation, before putting itself, you are going to measure the aggregate weight. Okay, so that is your original weight, W1. After putting, after revolving, after powder formation, that is weighed through this, sorry, that is made pass through this. Okay, same thing, no, same how we have done there. It was 2.36 sieve, do you remember? But here it is, I think, 1.1 sieve, 1.10 sieve size. So what you are doing, after this experiment, you are taking all the sample, you are making that one to pass through this one. Whatever passing, we call it as powder. Yes, do you agree? Whatever passing through this sieve, we call it as powder. And that powder weight we are measuring as W2. That powder weight we are measuring as W2. Now you tell me, what is the Los Angeles aberration value? Los Angeles aberration value. How you write powder quantity? That I will write it as W2 to the original quantity that we call W1 into, you tell me, 100. Simple now? So now same concept, more powder, higher the Los Angeles value. Less powder, lesser is the Los Angeles value. How you have done in the aggregate crushing, no? Same thing. Here also same thing. Okay. So finally what you should get, lesser Los Angeles value means aggregates are strong. Aggregates are strong. That is the observation you can get. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Yes, we can proceed to the next one. Okay, so procedure is explained here. We will go to the theory part. What is written there? Okay. Okay. One more thing I wanted to show. This is the selection of the sample. Selection of the sample. How you should select? See here. Now, let me say, if you are selecting a B grade type of aggregate, just you don't worry about all the things. Don't worry about all the things. Just see this column. Just see this column. If you are selecting a B grade type aggregate, B grade of aggregate. So now come to these two values, come to these two values. What do you mean by this one? If your if your aggregate is 5 kilo or 5,000 sample, 5,000 sample. Now in that 5,000, 2,500 will be this type, 2,500 will be this type. I hope you are clear there. So half of the aggregates will be passing 20, retained 12.5. Another half is passing 12.5, retained on 10. Like this you need to select the sample. In aggregate crushing value experiment, you have only this one. You had only this one. Only this one. But in Los Angeles test, you have to select the sample depending upon the grade. Okay, so for B grade, okay, for B grade, your sample should be 20 mm passing, 12.5 retaining. That is why here written passing retained, passing retained. So 20 passing, 12.5 retained means two sieves are there, no? So here 20, here 12.5. So passing 20, 12.5 retaining, that sample should be your 2500 grams. Next, another sample is there, passing 12.5 retained on 10. Passing 12.5 retained on 10. So that is why you have written here. That value should be again 2500 gram, and both you are adding, the total is 5 kg. Total is 5 kg. Total is 5 kg. And how many steel balls? 11 steel balls you should put. I told you, no, known quantity of steel balls in the cylinder. So half a kg, 11 spears. How many revolutions? 500 revolutions you should give. 500 revolutions you should give. For what type of aggregate grade? B grade. Similarly, for A grade, this range is selected. How? 40 passing, 25 retaining, this much value. 25 passing, 20 retaining, this much value. 20 passing, 12.5, this much value. 12.5 passing, 10, this much value. So again, total how many it will come? 5 kg, 5000 grams. But spears, 12 spears you should put. Revolutions, 500 revolutions. For other things, it is also same. For other things also same. So for different types, so for different grades, D grade sample selected is all 5 kg for passing 4.75, retained on 2.36. Only 6 spears you are putting. Revolutions again same. Similarly for other grades, see the different range is there. For G grade, this grade, number of spears is changed, revolutions are changed. So, like that. Okay. So in the lab, what type of experiment you are going to conduct? This one is there for higher semester. This experiment you are going to conduct for higher semesters. There you generally select B grade. Okay. So like that. Now coming to the in the procedure part, simply the test sample quantity shall be weighed according to the grading test samples. So what we have just seen the chart, no, for different grade, A grade, B grade, we are selecting the quantity. We are selecting the quantity. So and its weight shall be W1. So what we have seen, 5 kg, 5000 grams. Okay. Place the aggregates and standard abrasive charges rotating drum. Okay. So same thing we have written here. We are putting them into the rotating drum with the standard abrasive charges. Start the machine, give the rotation. After specific number of rotation, stop the machine. Stop the machine. After that, take out the aggregates and its dust, which is formed due to what action? Abrasive action inside the drum. So which sieve you need to select for passing the dust? 1.7 sieve size, 1.7 mm sieve size. Whatever that passed through this sieve, no, so that weight is called as W2. That weight is called as W2. So Los Angeles aberration value. So we have understood, no, W2 divided by W1 into 100 into 100. So that is what we call it as SA value. So here also they have given the maximum limit, means what? It should not cross 30%, and if it is crossing 30% means it cannot be used in road construction as a wearing course. As a wearing course, it cannot be used if its Los Angeles aberration value is more than 30%. It should always be less than 30%. Lesser value means stronger aggregates. That you should understand. Lesser value means stronger aggregates. So maximum allowable Los Angeles value is 30%. Okay. So this is the procedure for Los Angeles test. Okay. In the next video you will see another test. Okay. So any doubt in this one? I hope I have explained it very clearly. The rotating drum, the number of spears, revolutions, everything it is clear now. Okay. So okay. We'll see in the next class.